Good afternoon, Unity Bands community. John Shariffa here. So we are 1 hour into Super Sunday. So appreciate everybody's support so far. So in the spirit of the day, talking about football, talking about food. Food is a key staple of Super Bowl and the Super Bowl pregame. I could think of nobody else better to talk to than one of our local chefs here in Arnold, Maryland, Mr. Adam Curnow. Adam, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining us.
No
So
problem.
so you're a chef at a local sports bar, Mother's Peninsula Grill in Arnold, Maryland. Can you tell the folks watching a little bit about the Mother's concept?
Yeah, Mothers was started in Federal Hill in Baltimore over 20 years ago now, and has grown from that. We're all about good food, good atmosphere, variety on the menu, and obviously we're a big sports bar. We're big into the Baltimore Ravens. We love the Caps. Here in Arnold. We love the Orioles. We plenty of TVs, plenty of space to watch the game. We encourage that. We just want people to feel at home, be able to come in, get a great meal, enjoy it with their family, their friends, and hopefully watch, the local teams winning.
Right, absolutely. So, so Adam, I'm a personal fan of the cardiac burger that was offered. I noticed that it has not been on the menu since the pandemic hit. So I think the question on everybody's mind, those who love mothers, is when will the cardiac burger be returning?
It will be back probably within the next month. We're getting ready to launch a new menu. We had to hold it back a little bit, when the pandemic started, and we cut ourselves back a little bit. But we're actually starting our new menu hopefully within the next month, and that beautiful deep fried cheese stuffed burger will be back. It's a favorite for a lot of people. And it'll be good to offer some new variety again, and get some old favorites and some new items back on the menu. But it will be coming soon. Like I said, hopefully within the next 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, and the smash burgers are no slouch either. I mean, those are very good. But the fact that cardiac's coming back in the near future is one of the good pieces of news that I'll be receiving today. All right, so we're roughly 6.5 hours from the big game. So folks are at home. There's still time to go out and get some ingredients together. What's one of your recommendations for putting together a good meal for Super Bowl?
When people think football, they immediately think to wings and things like that, and that's great. If you can go out and do wings, but not a lot of people in their house are going to have the fryers. They're not going to be able to fry their own wings. And obviously, we want you to buy, come to Mother's and order your wings. Pre-order and get them in. But if you're home, I always like to think about, if you're having a few people over to watch the game or you're entertaining. I'm always a big fan of dips. So I like to think, maybe like a nice buffalo chicken dip or something like that. And that's real simple. With ingredients you can just get from the store. You grab some cream cheese, your favorite buffalo sauce, some chicken breast or chicken thighs, cook them off, cut them up, mix it with the cream cheese and buffalo sauce, add a little of your ranch to it. Put that in a bacon just in the oven, maybe top it with some cheese, blue cheese crumbles, and then, serve that with some toasted bread, maybe some toasted naan bread, pita bread, or even some, just simple store-bought tortilla chips would be good with that. And then if you wanted to look at, something a little fresher, some house-made pico de gallo and guacamole and things like that, which you can make in bulk, which will most people are pretty pleased with things like that. Fresh tomatoes, jalapeno, cilantro, red onion, make a dip. Again, buying some of those, maybe just some tortilla chips and have some pico de gallo. And another thing that I like to do, especially at home for things like that, is sliders. And a lot of people will have a slow cooker or a crock pot. You can buy a piece of pork shoulder or pork butt, slow cook that for about 6 hours in your crock pot. Add some of your favorite barbecue sauce, maybe some slider buns, and you've got some pulled pork sliders ready to go. And if in a couple hours in the kitchen, you can have a buffalo dip, you can have some guacamole, some pulled pork sliders, and then call Mother's and order some wings.
That's right. So yeah, for the locals in Maryland, yeah, that's a good recommendation. Obviously, check out Mothers. For those coming in from out of state and you're watching this video, feel free to rewind and capture some of those ingredients because those preparations sound pretty good, Adam. And I like the Mothers hoodie, by the way.
Thank you.
So, what does Mothers have planned for the big game today?
So we are doing all you can eat boneless wings along with all you can drink certain draft beers per person, I think for $25. Um, so you can come in, order some boneless wings. We'll refill them for you when you want another order. Uh, you know, Basically unlimited draft beer. Not sure 100% on the selections we're going to have on that right now, but some of your favorite, American drafts, $25 a person. If you're at home and you're not coming out, we're doing discounts on pre-orders for wings and boneless wings. We also have family meals to go for the big games. If you want to get chicken tenders or wings or even more hearty things, like meatloaf or pasta dishes, we're doing that for families at a discounted rate, that serves four people. Whether you're coming in or out, we're delivering. We can deliver all these things. We're delivering alcohol right now. So whether you're going to be at Mother's or whether you want us to bring it to you, we definitely are able to do that. And we're encouraging people right now to call ahead, get your wing orders in. We'll discount the traditional wings 10%. We're doing a 15% discount on boneless wings. And like I said, if you're coming out, $25, all you can eat and drink, and you can have a good time.
Yeah, I don't think you can beat that. So Adam, we've heard so many stories over the last like 10 months or so about, what the restaurants are doing during the pandemic and how a lot of businesses had to, get creative and do things differently. What has the experience been like from your perspective in the kitchen as an executive chef?
I mean, it's been a roller coaster of a year. It's hard to believe that this is almost a year now. Back last March and April, we actually closed down for a few weeks right as the pandemic hit. When we reopened, we were only able to do carry out food. It was an adjustment. We had to set up, different ways and means of getting that food out to people. We started doing our own delivery. We always worked with the third party apps, but then we started our own app and website for delivery and ordering. And gradually over time, we've done so many different things. We started doing the outside dining, and once we got a handle on that, we put tents up and we started having games outside and music outside and trying to promote more outside things. We at one point we were selling snowballs in the summer. We got a snowball machine. We were doing boozy snowballs. We've offered a variety of different family meals and packages and things to go, and it's all been really about evolving what we've been doing as we've been allowed to do more or less by the state, by the government. So it's definitely been a challenge. I'm just thankful right now that we've been able to stay open through the majority of the pandemic. And we've done some really good things, and we're looking forward to obviously being able to reopen fully. But definitely every week, every month has brought a different challenge. And it's brought some new ideas. Are we going to focus more of our attention on the carry out side of things? Like I said, we started doing more family meals. When we first opened back up, when we reopened after the quarantine, we were selling grocery items, toilet paper, paper towels, anything we could to try and, generate some business. And I think all of that has paid off. And I feel like we're in a pretty good place now to really push on once things start to get better.
Yeah, that's incredible. And even just one aspect of that and how like, a year ago you couldn't even imagine where we were today. I mean,
Yeah.
so let's just look at one simple facet, like delivering drinks.
Yes.
Like that wasn't even a thing prior to March of 2020, right?
No, absolutely not. And it's become a good part of our business now. It's people are ordering, full meals for their families to go. They're getting bottles of wine. They're getting crush packages. They're getting 6 packs of beer. We can deliver all of that. And I think that um, it's good in the fact that it's generated business. It's something that we had to adapt to and put systems in place to make sure that we were stocking the right things and just a lot of different variables that went into it. But it's definitely something that, like you said, a year ago we wouldn't have even probably thought about it, and now it's become an important part of our advertising and our business.
Right. So Adam, I'm going to switch gears for a minute here. So, like the Unity Bands logo, really all about hope, fight, and unity. So what does the message mean to you?
I mean, in this time right now, hope, unity, and fight. First and foremost, you think about the pandemic, you think about, COVID-19 and everything that it's done to the country, to the state, to a lot of individual families. Some people that, are close to you, close family and friends. I think there just needs to be the hope that, things are going to get better. And, like I said, a year ago, none of us would have thought that we would be in the position that we are today. And I think as a community, as a country, we need that unity and we need that hope to kind of get through this downtime and to move on and really, pick up and become strong again as a country, as individuals. I think that's all we can do right now is hope, and things get better. And the more unified we are, as whether it's as staff in a kitchen where we're going to get a group together and we're going to really have a good service tonight and make sure we're producing the best quality of food that we can, or whether it's a family uniting in the fact that they may have lost a loved one and they're looking for the future, for hope and things like that. So I think it's a poignant time in the country. And I think it's just that message of hope, of fight, of unity is one that everybody needs right now. Just kind of get through and push out the other side of this. It's been a tough time for a lot of people. Some people have had it a lot, worse than others. And you hope that everything will get better for them also.
Absolutely. So Adam, I'm going to give you the last word here. Anything else that you want to share with the Unity Bands audience that we might not have covered?
I want people to be safe, be responsible. I want people to look forward to getting through this. I really think that coming out the other side of this with everything that's going on with the vaccine and hopefully things will be getting better. I really think it's going to be a boom in a lot of industries. I think the restaurant industry is going to really recover. People are ready. They're ready to get out. They're ready to go back to normal life. So I really think that by the summer, hopefully, a lot of these restaurants that have been struggling, a lot of businesses that are struggling are going to see that boom. They're going to see that rebound. And hopefully we can put everything that's happened in the last year kind of behind us in the rear view mirror and push on and say, you know what, we got through that time. We got through that time as a family. We got through that time as a business. We got through that time together as a country. And now it's time to move on and really, push on to where everybody wants to be. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that time. I'm ready to see that uptick in business and that hopeful, boom in the industry, if you will.
Yeah, I agree, Adam. So, I think Mothers had a strong program going into the pandemic. You guys have shown your resiliency. So I wish you guys nothing but the success in the future.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And I'll be in shortly to grab some grub. Adam, thank you for your time.
Hey, absolutely. No problem. Thank you.
We are a third-party sponsor to the University of Maryland Medical Center and the University of Maryland School of Medicine. So all proceeds from the sale of our Unity Bands, these custom wristbands, will go to COVID response and research with these two facilities. So I'm confident that we're going to reach the end zone at the end of today with our goals. That last one was an easy one. So considering it's high noon right now, in the spirit and paying homage to the 1950s Gary Cooper classic High Noon, we got to face the challenge regardless of how tough it is. So I'm coming to you from the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland. So this hour, what's the goal? The goal is to sell 250 bands. So that's right, we just surged from 20 in an hour to 250. So let's get after it. You can buy your bands at unitybands.org. I'll put the link here in the video. We're going to establish a new goal every hour today, so check back on the hour with a new video and what the new goal is. We have some great entertainment lined up for today as well, including an interview, musical performance, and so on. So everything's going to be uploaded to our Facebook page, facebook.com/unitybands.org. So come back every hour to check out the new video. Thanks for your support. Hope, fight, unity.